It's not every day a Trump-appointed judge stands in his way. But that's exactly what happened when a federal court stopped Donald Trump from sending National Guard troops from California and Texas into Portland. And the reason? It wasn't about politics, it was about power. 3 hours before midnight, U.S. District Judge Karin Immergut issued a ruling that sent shockwaves through Washington. The Trump administration had already begun moving troops, claiming it was to protect federal agents during rising protests. But the judge said, not so fast. Because this wasn't just about a deployment, it was about whether the president can use the military inside the U.S. without a state's permission. And that's a line the Constitution draws very carefully. What made this ruling even more striking is who issued it. Judge Immergut herself, appointed by Trump. She didn't just block his move once. She did it twice. First, she stopped him from using Oregon's own National Guard. Then, when the administration tried to sidestep that ruling by pulling troops from California and Texas, she caught it instantly. In her own words, this looked like an attempt to circumvent the court's earlier order. And in the legal world, that's a polite way of saying, you're testing the limits. Now, if you've been following how Trump's been testing those limits lately, from immigration enforcement to the so-called war on crime, you'll want to stay close. We break these legal power plays down fast, clear, and without the noise. So if you haven't yet, hit subscribe, not because everyone says it, but because you actually won't find this level of breakdown anywhere else. Now, back to the courtroom. Almost immediately, the White House went silent. But governors didn't. California and Oregon both filed emergency motions, warning that federalizing their Guard troops without consent was, quote, an invasion. Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker went further, calling it Trump's invasion of the states. Meanwhile, Texas Governor Greg Abbott defended it, saying Trump was right to protect federal employees. So what you have here isn't just a court battle. It's a tug-of-war between state sovereignty and presidential power. Behind the scenes, Pentagon officials were reportedly divided. Some saw the move as a dangerous precedent, a direct challenge to the long-standing Posse Comitatus Act, which limits military involvement in domestic affairs. Others argued the president's order was justified under federal protection authority. But either way, this internal rift shows something bigger. When even the military starts debating the president's orders, the story isn't just about legality. It's about loyalty. And here's where the twist hits hardest. Judge Immergut, again, Trump's own appointee, ruled that his deployment plan risked inflaming tensions, not calming them. Meaning, the very act Trump said would restore order could legally be what breaks it. Her order stands until October 19th. But its message is already louder than any siren on Portland streets. That even for a president who built his brand on authority, there are still judges who can say, enough. We'll be watching closely to see what the administration does next, whether they appeal, comply, or find another loophole. Because when power meets the Constitution head-on, something always gives. And this time, it might not be the courts.